Apple is quietly testing a brand new display for the iPhone 20 that is absolutely massive. And honestly, it might completely change the way we think about the future of smartphones. I was just looking through the latest leaks today, and my jaw kind of dropped. But here is the thing. The craziest part of this rumor is not just the bigger screen itself, it is the wild, almost impossible way Apple is planning to pull this off without turning the Pro Max into a literal brick that ruins your pockets. And the exact screen size they are testing right now in the labs is where this gets super interesting. But we are going to get to that exact number in just a second. Because first, you really need to understand why Apple is suddenly waking up and making this huge change out of nowhere. So, next year is a massive deal for Apple. September officially marks the 20th anniversary of the original iPhone. And if history tells us anything about this company, Apple absolutely loves to show off when they hit a major milestone. They do not just release a normal phone for anniversaries. Just think back to the iPhone X. I remember when that dropped, people lost their minds because they completely nuked the home button, gave us Face ID for the first time, and basically rewrote the entire rulebook on what a premium smartphone was supposed to look like. It felt super alien at first, but those choices ended up setting the absolute gold standard for the next 10 years of tech. Now, looking at these new reports, it really looks like Apple is gearing up to pull off another massive magic trick for the 20th anniversary. We are talking about a total ground-up design overhaul that we have not seen in a very long time. According to the newest rumors floating around, this anniversary iPhone might rock a custom glass design that curves all the way around all four sides, basically giving you a true seamless edge-to-edge screen. It is like holding pure glass. So instead of making the physical phone wider and forcing you to buy cargo pants just to carry the thing around, Apple is just deleting the borders. They are pushing the screen right to the absolute physical edge of the metal. And this is a massive detail to keep in mind, because they are definitely not doing this for the upcoming iPhone 18. Honestly, the 18 is looking a bit boring in comparison. All the current leaks show that the iPhone 18 Pro and the 18 Pro Max are staying completely glued to the exact same 6.3 and 6.9-inch sizes. We have been stuck with those exact same dimensions since the iPhone 16 came out. So if you have been sitting there wondering why Apple is playing it so incredibly safe lately, well, now it makes total sense. They are holding all the good stuff back for the big birthday. They want the iPhone 20 to look like it dropped out of a time machine. Alright, let us talk about the actual number now. The thing you have been waiting for. A super reliable leaker named Digital Chat Station just dropped a huge bombshell on social media, saying Apple is testing an iPhone 20 prototype behind closed doors right now with a mind-blowing 6.96-inch display. Honestly, that is basically 7 inches. And Apple will almost certainly round up and market it as a full 7-inch phone on stage. If this actually hits the assembly line, it is going to be the biggest screen they have ever slapped on a flagship device in their entire history. But this is the part that actually blew my mind when I was reading up on this earlier today. This top-secret prototype somehow keeps the exact same body shape and the exact same footprint as the current iPhone 17 Pro Max. Because those black bezels are practically gone, you are basically getting a full-blown 7-inch tablet screen shoved into a phone body that does not feel any bigger, wider, or heavier in your hand. It is an engineering masterpiece. You get all the benefits of a massive screen for watching videos or gaming, without feeling like you are holding a flat-screen TV up to your ear during a simple phone call. But hold on, before we get too hyped up and start saving our money, there is a very good reason Apple has not officially locked this design in just yet. This thing is reportedly still deep in the testing phase. Apple has some really serious real-world headaches to figure out first, like whether or not this fully curved glass can actually survive getting dropped on the pavement. We all drop our phones, and a screen that wraps around the edges sounds super fragile. Plus, they have to completely fix the accidental touch problem. Nobody wants a phone that clicks on random apps just because the palm of your hand gently brushed the side of the screen. If they cannot make this nearly borderless dream actually work comfortably for regular daily use, they might be forced to scrap the whole thing before mass production even starts. They cannot afford a massive design flaw on their biggest anniversary phone. But man, if that 6.96-inch prototype actually passes all the drop tests and software checks, the iPhone 20 Pro Max is going to represent something so much bigger than just another boring screen size increase. 20 years after Steve Jobs stood on that stage and held up the very first iPhone, and 10 years after the iPhone X totally flipped the script, we might finally be looking at the dawn of a completely new generation for Apple smartphones. It makes all the boring updates of the last few years totally worth the wait. So, I have to ask you guys, what is your absolute perfect phone size? Are you ready for a 7-inch iPhone, or is that just way too big for your pockets? Let me know your honest thoughts down in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next video.